Even further. Through the course of history, various stories have been told regarding this. What is true or not is for you to decide. More information is now available on your PDA. Move forward. A little bit further. Okay, as I can see, you're ready. Let's begin. By the way, if you feel like you have a good image in front of the lens, go for it. Take a picture. Okay, and now, on to deck C. More downwards. Now downwards. Move downwards. Further downwards. Further downwards. You are now on the sea deck level. Even further. Further to the right. Man, that was tough getting here. Good job at your end. This is Mr. Thompson Beatty's cabin. Let's grab that plate. Be careful, that thing can break. If you want to know more about Thompson, press I. He rose to become a successful businessman in the record-breaking time span of only 5 years. That's how he could afford such a fancy house in such a short period of time. In January 1912, Beatty and two friends set out on a sailing trip from New York to Italy. You could call it a winter holiday. In March, one of his friends became very ill. The other two were at the end of their tether as well and decided to return home, not on the sailboat, but on this new luxury liner called Titanic. Proudly, Thompson told his mother in a letter that he would be returning home on a true miracle of engineering, an unsinkable ship. Unfortunately, neither he or his friends survived the journey home. Okay, nice and easy. Now, come back to the NEPHRON. I hope you remember the way. We've just received an interesting email. There's a rumor floating about that the pocket watch of Lord Ismay, managing director of the White Star Line, is supposedly still in his cabin. I suggest that we check on that right away. My goodness, the pocket watch of the Lord Ismay. That would be awesome. Alright, according to my files, you'll have to go to B-Deck. I'm not sure which cabin though. It should be somewhere in the range from B-52 to B-56. Turn west. Turn to the east. A little bit further. From the boat deck, the distress rockets were launched. If you want to know more about it, you can find out more on your PDA. Further to the right. Further to the right. Okay, here we are. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now let's take a nice snapshot of the legendary bathtub. By the way, there are loads to tell about Captain Edward John Smith in case you're interested. Just let me know by pressing the I key. Edward was the captain of the Titanic and her sister ship, Olympic. He was an experienced and popular captain. Furthermore, he had tremendous experience in crossing the Atlantic. Maybe that's why he was in charge of the Titanic. It was supposed to be his last crossing of the Atlantic before retirement. However, he probably imagined a different kind of happy end. Later, they accused him of complicity in steering the Titanic towards disaster, but there are countless contradictions. One rumor, for instance, accused Smith of circumnavigating the so-called Blue Ribbon, thereby setting a new speed record. To achieve this, Smith should have chosen the northern route because it is the shortest way to cross the Atlantic.